Welcome. This is another edition of GH Dirty Deeds. I'm your host, James Lott Jr. I'm taking his glasses off for a second. Still glare. I want to tell you guys, I am speechless and overwhelmed. When I did the episode, the Liaison episode, I asked Liaison fans, those are fans of Jason and Elizabeth being together, to speak to me, to tell me why this couple means so much to you and why I think it's the most vocal of all the different shipping pairings. It's so vocal. And I want to know why. I want to tell you, that episode that I did, which was 2 episodes ago, became the biggest, most viewed episode of all Jay's Dirty Deeds. It surpassed an Elizabeth episode. There was another big one we did. Also, just in terms of all the shows that I produce on my JLJ Media, is now entered the top 8 of most viewed episodes. Just that fast. It is one of my most commented on and liked. I'm looking right now, over 71 comments on YouTube. There were countless comments on iTunes, on Twitter, and on the Facebook page. I say comment wherever you find this. There were so many comments. I even got private messages, comments. Now, I did an episode for the Frizz fans, too. And you have to watch that episode. I'm going to do an episode for that, too, next. You have to watch that one for my reaction to that. But I will say, I can say it now with no shame, the Liaison episode beat the Frizz episode in terms of reaction. Frizz fans are strong too, but Liaison fans completely win. They completely just... And again, I have nothing against Jason and Liz being together. I just don't see GH ever really working with them or focusing on them. I don't think it's giving them a chance. But never say never. There's February sweeps, May sweeps, anything could happen. I never say never. And maybe they'll hear you guys and see, and maybe they all saw this, because people were actually texting me like, James, my feed is crazy with your Liaison stuff. I said, I know. So at first, I'll show you. I started to print out some of the comments, which I'm gonna read some from here, and I'm gonna read some from the YouTube page. But it became overwhelming. So I'm going to read some. So I'm looking off camera because I'm reading some of these and I'm going to read this to you. So sorry for the glare of my glasses. I was going to say names at first. I'm not sure I should say names. When I post this video, tell me if it's okay if I read your handles, your names from YouTube and Twitter and stuff when I do this again next time. Because I want to know. I want to make sure it's okay. I mean, you posted them, but I don't know. So I said to do it. But if you recognize a comment, you can tell me it sounds like yours. One that came out to me was, first and foremost, thank you for asking. There's a certain validation and acknowledgement, and that's 100% more than the powers that be have done since before Brian Franz came and immediately began orchestrating the systematic destruction of Elizabeth Weber. Liaison was stolen from us, plain and simple. Very strong. This one came up several times. They quoted Steve Burton as saying, Jason and Elizabeth are the greatest love story never told. I kind of agree with that in some ways. That love story was never fully told. And that was my thing. It was like, how was this thing so big when they were never really told that much? You guys explain to me. I asked that question. You guys explain to me. We Liaison fans see, hear, and feel their passion and friendship. Their story has never been told. It's constant heartache to want something you want so bad that you can't have. It's almost 20 years and GH has never told the story properly and completely. I'm still waiting. I agree. That was my thought. That's what I said before. They never really gave it its due. They never gave it its chance. Steve Burton and Rebecca Herbst have amazing chemistry. Liaison, a long history of caring for one another, being there each other's rock, and a strong friendship foundation. They have almost had a relationship so many times, they're magic on screen together every time. I do agree, they have chemistry. I do agree. That part I do agree. There are a couple of Liaison attacks, I won't read those, of course, because that's not what this was about. There's someone brought up from a long time ago. Jason and Liz has some really great moments in her studio back when she was doing the art. You could sense and feel the immense attraction develop. He saved her numerous times, and she has saved him numerous times as well. Very true. Each time I feel it brings them closer together and even further apart. Their lives are so different, the enforcer and the healer. I like that. It is what historical romances that interest me are made of. Okay. They are opposites, but they are also fiercely alike in so many ways. They give so much of themselves to those who matter in their lives and have gotten little in return. Some of the attraction for the couple was because of Stecky, which is the real names of Becky and Steve. They created the magic of that is Liaison. Steve and Becky have amazing chemistry. She painted the wind for him. He gave her red glass from Italy. He could believe in her dreams as he didn't have any of his own. He made her feel safe. She didn't have to pretend to be strong and brave and pretend with him. Liz is Jason's safe place. Okay. Okay, I like, let's see. I'm a Liaison fan forever. The chemistry is so great. I wish the writers would give him a chance. I want to see marriage and kids. I can't deny Liaison is genius. When I watch their scenes immediately, oh, it's right up here too, I want them together. But after all this time, I've accepted GH will never give them a chance. In the end, I see them a lot like Victor and Caroline on Days of Our Lives. Ooh, I love that comparison. Two star-crossed lovers doomed not to be together. Now, here's what's funny. This person actually says, I now support Frizz because for the first time in years, I actually like seeing Liz happy and laughing. I easily rank them second place to Liaison. Roger and, well, I'm sure it says Elizabeth. Roger and Becky are genius. They just need a storyline to convince everyone. In the end, Jason will always want Sam because he believes she's the only one who can live his dangerous world who isn't afraid of risking. See, that's my thing. Good points. This person who actually shares my name. See, Elizabeth has the 3 boys and has her life, and Sam has accepted his lifestyle on some level. But then some may argue that she's accepted his lifestyle too. They just haven't really been together. It's just I'm speechless. And you guys are so. I mean, you guys just really answer. Let's see. Let's get another one on here. Where to begin? First of all, thank you for including us Liaison fans in your tweets. We are always somehow forgotten. And that's my whole thing. I love General Hospital. I'm not here to really take sides. I said I have nothing for or against Liaison. I can get behind them. It's not even a problem for me. So I'm glad to give you some attention. Liaison fans, I know, get a bad rap of being just loud and rowdy. But you guys are very vocal. I'll give you this time. This time, you guys I didn't see anything horrible. There are folks attacking Liaison fans, and those are the ones who were bad and were horrible. So I was like, I was like, that's very interesting. It wasn't really them, but it was people who were outside of that. Liaison are my all-time favorite pairing. From friends to something more, there are no words to describe. Through love and loss and misunderstandings and fights and even loving others, they've always found their way back to each other. There is a friendship there. I will say that. There is a friendship. Let's see. I think that's right. Also agrees with me. You're absolutely right about General Hospital never giving them a chance. I started watching Jason and Liz when they were becoming friends, and he was shot. She took care of him. That was a great time period. There's a slow build what could have and should have been an amazing couple, but sidelined for the least favorite character. I guess I get that part. Rebecca and Steve, amazing chemistry. Yes, I like the storyline when she was taking care of him and all of that. I've been Liaison fan from the beginning. They're actually one of the few pairings on GH that created instant connection and understanding from moment one, which is funny considering it took 3 years for that connection to move to the next level. But for those 3 years, taught Liaison fans something, and that's patience. You may not get what you want right away, but it doesn't mean it will never happen. And lo and behold, our patience has been justified again and again. The difference now is that fans are tired of being patient. And that's why we are so loud. We will let you know right away exactly what we want, while many have walked away as well. General Hospital may have squandered one of its biggest fan bases with constant back and forth. Well, that's a good point. Maybe you guys are done. Another one. It started as a terrific friendship between two people who were at a place in their lives where they felt no one could relate. They called that place nothing. He saved her that night. She told him how she was violently raped. She talked, and he listened at the end. Took her on a motorcycle ride to nowhere. It was Just them, the motorcycle, and the moment, the wind. I don't know. Actually, there were some great moments. You know, let's see. Star-crossed romance is another soulmates. Another word. These are words being used. Yes, greatest love story never told. Liaison are twin flame soulmates. If you don't know what that is, just researching it. They are a pure true love. Okay, I'd actually never heard of twin flame soulmates. That's something I've never heard before either. I mean, seriously, I could go on and on. I mean, it's just like there's a million comments. You guys have really shown me. If you want to see it, go online. You can see these on the video. This happened, you know, when Steve Burton came back just now. I was so shocked how the Liaison fans came out of nowhere, it seemed like. And we're like, okay. And I'm thinking, well, right now it's all about Sam choosing two men. Because they've clearly put Liz with Franco. Now, I also like Liz with Rick. And that's something that me and Lucretia, my former co-host, talk about all the time. That's the problem with the role of Elizabeth. To see it being undermined and sabotaged. I'm shocked to see anyone caring about the Liaison fan base. The executives have done a successful job to make us real Liaison fans who despise Liz for being with Franco. There's a huge pain to see Liz be with Franco, being complicit to Michael's pain and suffering. It was so painful to watch Liz see you condone what Franco did. It's really sad. Well, you know, I mean, it's clear. It is clear you guys love this couple. And every time I do an episode on it, you guys show up. I did an episode on Elizabeth, those big hits. Even my Steve Burton, this is what the whole thing that started this whole thing, you guys. It was when I did the GH Mini Spotlight web series, which is our sister series, and I interviewed Steve Burton. And that was just like, that brought Liaison fans in the beginning and got my attention. You got my attention. I hear you and listen to you. So I will do what I can to continue to give you guys a space to talk. Again, comment on this video. Wherever you see this video, comment. I love having the comments on YouTube. I can see it all on YouTube. But on Twitter, whatever, you can comment wherever. Or our Facebook page, which is GH Mini Spotlights. You just go there, and Dirty Deeds is part of that umbrella. But yeah, I like hearing what you have to say about this and keeping the conversation going. And like I said, maybe the powers that be will see from my stuff that this is really big. This is something that people really want to see something happen between them. I don't mind a good triangle. I think Franco should feel threatened by Jason. Why not? Jason hates him. So I think her being a little torn would be great also. We could all write it, right? We could all write the story. So I think it's a story that's doable. That can happen. But I don't know if that's the direction they're going. So I don't want to give anybody too much hope, but that's just kind of what's the deal there. I'm James Lott Jr. You can follow me at James Lott Jr. on all social media platforms. Like I said, wherever you find this is on YouTube under GH Dirty Deeds. Just type that into YouTube and this will pop up. This is also available on the page, GH Mini Spotlights. Go ahead, while you're there, like it. If you're at my page too on YouTube, which is the Super Organizer, JLJ Media, like the page. You guys, so far, many of you guys have liked my page, subscribed to it, so thank you for subscribing. So I'm doing more of these. Liaison fans, we're not done talking about this. I want to give you this follow-up video. Again, it's just like a thank you just to everything. And I'm sure this video will make this one another big viewed one, of course, because I have no doubt in you guys. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. Have a great New Year's, and I'll talk to you soon.